I'd love to get into the music and stuff, Luke, but
Cool.
right before we get into that, I mean, I'd like to just share a quick story. And I think I've told you this before, Luke, but I just remember when we first started our band, Shark Club,
Yeah.
it was me and my buddy Jake. And Jake, we were writing music together, and we said, we really want to get into basement shows. But, probably the best way to get our foot in the door is to maybe go to a basement show, see how that all works, maybe meet some people. Mm-hmm. So we went to a house in New Brunswick called Paradise Lost.
Okay.
And I can't remember the other band. And it was that band, and it was Teenage Halloween.
Cool.
And so we're in the basement. It's a pretty decent sized crowd. And the music is off the chain. And we were like, oh, Teenage Halloween. That was such a sick set. These peeps know what they're doing. And from that kind of moment on, we viewed Teenage Halloween as like role models in the DIY like basement scene for us personally. Oh, nice. So whenever we've crossed paths or had the opportunity to either play with you or see you perform, it's always been just like such a pleasure.
Cool. Yeah.
And it's an honor to have you on the pod today.
Hell yeah. No, same with y'all. We're always stoked when y'all are on a bill with us. So it's really cool. We started basement, like playing a lot of basement shows very early on in our lives. So like, it was like a weird thing where we kind of just like, we had nothing to do. So we just kept trying to like, and we didn't have a lot of friends. So we kept trying to just like play as many house shows as possible to feel a lot more fulfilled about ourselves. And it was a little selfish, but it was really fun. And we were playing since we were like 16. So this whole
wow.
So yeah, we were like playing basement shows at like 16 years old in New Brunswick, and it kind of like happened natural for us just because I had a few older friends that were like in college at the time at Rutgers. So we were given the opportunity to like open up like at house shows around town, and that definitely like got our foot in the door because that band's like do you know Mumbler? Like they were one of the first bands we played shows with. There was we played with that band. What was that band called? I don't know, The Pet. They used to be called Snoozer. We played with them, and like a lot of our early New Brunswick experiences were actually thanks to Philly bands coming to town.
Nice.
So it's cool to see y'all as like the next generation of like Philly punk, and it's always been a really cool community because that it's always been able to like share that energy all around. Because like New Jersey is definitely more of like because y'all are from New Jersey, right? Like originally.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in Jersey now, so is Eric.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So New Jersey
we live
is
about like 15 minutes from New Brunswick.
Yeah, as y'all know, New Jersey is a giant suburb. So when you see bands come from a city nearby that rock, it's really inspiring. So yeah, I'm super glad to be on the show. I'm stoked that y'all play shows in Philly and y'all some of y'all were living there and doing stuff there.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, and something that we've noticed, I mean, we love to play music together, but, we've also got jobs on the side and we're going to school. So we find maybe month or maybe even like 6-month chunks where we aren't able to record or play shows.
Yeah.
But after that brief hiatus, we'll come back and we'll play a basement show either in Philly or New Brunswick. And it's almost like we never left. Everyone's still stoked to see us and hang out. And so it's just a testament to the community, as you were saying.
Yeah, no, it's a great feeling because also like the like last year and the year before, we were definitely playing a lot less frequently at times, and it like practice this is controversial, but practice doesn't define how good a band is. If you just get back into it and are stoked, your band is probably really good. Like if you like just try and like you come back to playing and you just feel it's awesome. So, because like I bet y'all felt the best you felt in a while when you do it again for the first time, and I feel like that emotion carries weight in a performance much more than practicing. So,
yeah. I mean, that's my favorite thing, looking over at Eric and I see that he's having a good time. It makes me feel like I'm having a good time. Yeah. And then even the thing that's best for me is when we're all in the same car on the way to the gig. That's
Oh
the
my
best
God,
part
yeah.
for me.
The Wawa stops.
They
Oh
stop.
my God.
Yeah. No, when you see what's on everyone's ticket nowadays. Yeah, no, it's cool. No, that we were like when we were taking a lot more breaks, it was definitely like a super fulfilling time to like get back into it, and I think it kept. I feel like a lot of time apart keeps the band really healthy, and I mean like not a lot, but like chosen time apart, and I feel like that absence makes the heart grow fonder. It's cool. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about the early days of Teenage Halloween? That's so interesting. I didn't realize you guys had started playing at so young.
Yeah.
Can you talk about like the genesis or the formation?
Yeah, so I started the band when I was about 15, I think, and it was just me for a while, and then because I really liked Neutral Milk Hotel, and I really liked and at the time I really liked the Front Bottoms, which is I'm a lot more like I they're cool. It's just not my like favorite band anymore. But yeah, like that kind of stuff was like my shit, and I really liked acoustic guitar music a whole lot. So I started playing solo a lot, and then got some of my good friends to play with me. And then over time, a lot of self-destructive partying and a lot of early touring that wasn't exactly the smartest to do when you're not like emotionally or like maturely ready for that.
Yeah, that's young.
It kind of got us ahead of ourselves for a little bit, not like being able to like write records, and like we kind of had like a halt in that sense where we weren't as creative and more so focusing on like just the fun of playing. And like we probably got like really serious as a band when we were like 18 or so, and added like the right folks to the team to like really like take the idea farther. But yeah, no, we've been around since high school, and the only consistent member in the band is our like from that period is our saxophone player Hakeem, and like they've been in the band pretty much since we were in high school together. And then like Eli is the second longest member that's been in the band. And then since then we've added Trisha, Jane, and Pete, and it's been perfect.
Yeah, and I again, just from the last couple of years of being able to see Teenage Halloween play, I've seen, different
Mad
people coming
iteration.
up, but no, if it's maybe 4 people or 9 people, everyone's always so tight. They know all the songs, and it's a blast. It's a blast to listen to.
It's definitely a product of mania, and that like because I really like really grilling songs into people I play music with. And like a big thing about that the way I write songs is I try and write songs that are like I try and make them like kind of lyrically diverse, but I like to make them easy enough that like you can have anyone play over them. Like that was definitely like at like a point my whole goal was to be able to like have like a song that's like a good enough skeleton that whoever I was playing with, it's like
Sure.
it felt like it could be like interpreted, because like I feel like it's really like if you write really complex songs, you have to have a set group of people you jam with. And then but like the way I was trying to write songs is like simple, but like the lyrics are more to the point, so I'd be able to like play whatever show I really wanted to play when I was younger, and like be able to like play with whoever.